The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Snagged out of the air. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll toss it to the left. Running into the open space. Makes it past the marker. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. They'll run the option. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Now on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Green. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Still looking on the move. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Brings him to the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes the Navy offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got the 1st down and more. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Mustangs have this offense rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is...
Touchdown, Mustang! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the option. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, man. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Big fullback's got it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
No gain on the play.
Line getting set on second down. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Navy will have to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Mustangs! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got it behind the line, it's Ware. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, what a move. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, SMU! Stealing a score on special teams.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The midshipmen. For a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Come on, there were 2 guys on him. Get out of here, no way.
It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What happened? Seriously?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Snap in the shotgun. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
He's looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And the midshipman up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Shakes off the defender. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this. Navy will have to punt it away.
Timeout, SMU.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Mustangs in the hurry up.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, fourth down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Into the hallelujah land. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out